Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is our first time meeting. My name is Jessica Deshay, and this space is all about providing tips and resources for enriching your natural hair and skincare journey. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Ayurvedic herbs and hair growth. Now, if you're watching this video, you're likely very interested in taking a naturalistic approach to your health and hair care. When you're beginning to use herbs, it can seem a bit daunting or like there's just way too much information out there and you may not know where to begin. In this video, we're going to be going over 5 Ayurvedic herbs that have been studied and proven to provide benefits to your hair health and hair growth. These 5 herbs are very common, very accessible. In today's video, it's just to provide you some basic information about how they can be used to improve the health of your hair and in some cases, improve your rate of hair growth. Now, we can't have a discussion about hair growth, hair health without having a discussion about hair loss. Now, hair loss is a condition that affects men and women alike. It can be very devastating and be very frustrating to deal with. One of the biggest things is first determining what is the cause of hair loss, and that alone, there are many reasons why an individual could be losing their hair. It could be hormonal, it could be related to a medical condition, it could be related to stress, it can be related to autoimmune diseases or vitamin and mineral deficiencies. Scalp infections, genetics, age can certainly be a factor. So again, there's a lot of reasons why we could be losing our hair, but many of these conditions are reversible, especially if stopped altogether. So we're going to go over some of the herbs and how they can help improve the health of your hair and improve the rate and quality of your hair growth. Now, when it comes to some of these herbs, many of the herbs, what they do is they help improve the health of your hair, the health of your scalp, and a healthy scalp equates to hair growth. Now, in discussing these 5 herbs, we're going to be touching briefly on how they help benefit the hair and scalp. To be honest, these herbs individually can have a video all on their own, but I want to provide you with the nuts and bolts of how these herbs can help you so that you can get a good start on herbs to look into or to incorporate. I always encourage you doing your research if you want to dive deeper into these herbs. And apart from hair health, these each have many other benefits to the body on a systemic level, not just simply hair health, hair growth, and scalp health. Okay, so the first herb we're going to be touching on is Brahmi. Now, Brahmi is known for how it helps cognitive function. Brahmi is a bit interesting because there are 2 different plants that are termed Brahmi. The first one is Gotukola, and the second one is Bacopa maniari. The studies that I found will either study Gotukola or Bacopa maniari, and they both present similar benefits to the hair and scalp. Now, the active components in Brahmi are the saponins that are responsible for most of the beneficial effects. Brahmi provides benefits to hair health and hair growth by improving the vasculature within the scalp. So it's very good at strengthening blood vessels. So if you have strengthened blood vessels, it's going to improve circulation to your scalp. This is very important because your blood vessels are what's going to be transporting the oxygen and nutrients to your scalp. And like we said, a healthy scalp grows hair. Now, along with strengthening the blood vessels, it also binds protein to your hair shaft. And what this does is it helps produce thicker, stronger hair. And so stronger hair leads to less breakage and length retention. Now, in studies with Gotukola that demonstrate hair growth, it's often combined with many other herbal supplements. But Gotukola alone really helps get to one of the underlying causes of hair loss, which can be nutrient deficiencies. And it does this again by strengthening the blood vessels that are circulating the oxygen and nutrients to the scalp. All right, so the next herb we're going to be talking about is neem. Now, neem is a wonderful herb. Neem has broad spectrum antimicrobial properties, so it's very highly used in Ayurvedic medicine to help treat many skin conditions such as psoriasis, eczema, fungal infections, things of that nature. And as we mentioned earlier, one of the reasons for hair loss can actually be infections. So incorporating neem into your hair regimen can really help prevent infections that can interfere with your hair growth or that can be contributing to hair loss. Now you can see neem incorporated into many products, toothpaste, or in conditioners and shampoos. You can also add a little bit of neem powder to your favorite shampoo currently, and it can help boost the antimicrobial properties of your current shampoo. If you're trying to use neem and you have a known scalp infection, again, always consult with your healthcare provider, but this is something that you could address or bring up with your healthcare provider if you really want to consider a naturalistic approach. The thing about neem, if you're using straight neem oil, it really stinks. It smells really bad. I can't get around it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Neem oil smells bad, but neem oil is amazing. I love neem oil. I often will use neem powder. So if I'm infusing oils or using hair masks, I often use neem powder. But I do use straight neem oil, especially for my face if I have breakouts. But if I'm going to be using pure neem oil in my scalp, like as a scalp massage, I'll either use it right before I'm about to wash it out, or if it's combined with the oil that I leave in my hair, I will add wild orange to that mixture, because for me, I feel like that's one of the oils or essential oils really helps to mask the fragrance of neem, the smell of neem. But neem, don't X it out, or at the very least use the powder. But it's so good for your scalp. So consider that using neem is added to your regimen to help keep your scalp healthy. Now, fenugreek is an herb that has been studied quite a bit and demonstrates results in its ability to help regrow hair. It also has saponins in it, so it helps aid in that increased circulation to the scalp and has DHT blocker capabilities. Studies on fenugreek and hair growth demonstrate that it helps improve the rate of hair growth, the thickness of the hair follicle, and the length of the hair. At the same time, it also decreases hair shedding or hair loss. Now, fenugreek is one of those ones that you really want to consult with your provider. Some people will have used fenugreek to aid in breast milk production, as it is what's called a galactagogue. But again, always consult with your healthcare provider before using these herbs. All right, now the next herb we're going to be talking about is Amla. Now, Amla or Amalaki or Indian gooseberry, I have talked about on this channel before, so please refer to this video where I demonstrate how to use this herb as a powerful face mask if you have acne or acne-prone skin. I've also mentioned in this video how you can create your own Amla oil infusion and demonstrated 5 different ways to make an herbal oil infusion. So if you're curious or want to learn more about that, please refer to that video. Now, in regards to hair growth, Amla is another herb that has been pretty well researched, and it has produced multiple results from studies in its effect on regrowing hair, preventing hair loss, and providing powerful nutrients to the scalp. Now, Amla is a very good herb because it comes at hair loss from a multitude of angles. So one, it helps to prevent hair loss. It also increases the rate of hair growth, and it improves the condition of regrown hair. So it provides thicker, stronger hair follicles. The last herb we're going to be talking about is Bhringaraj. Bhringaraj has a very high fatty acid profile. It's also been studied and shown to help regrow hair. It really helps prevent dandruff, treats dry scalp. Now, Bhringaraj, when it comes to natural hair community, I hear a little bit about it, but not a lot. But it is a very good herb to consider and using it or adding to your hair growth. These herbs combat hair loss and improve your hair health in different ways. Some of these ways overlap, and as we discussed earlier, all the different factors that can contribute to hair loss and this contribute to the state of your hair health. So you can see how combining these herbs together can really come at hair loss and hair growth in a multitude of ways. So now that we've discussed 5 herbs that will help you in your hair growth and hair health journey, let's talk a little bit more about how you can use these herbs. I primarily use my herbs in the form of oil infusions, teas, or hair masks. And you can mix and match, and of course there's many other herbs out there, and a few others that I tend to incorporate into my hair regimen. These are just 5, like I said, highly accessible and very beneficial herbs to add into your hair care regimen if you're not already doing so. So I know it can be very frustrating when you're trying to maintain healthy hair or regrow new hair, or you're dealing with hair loss. But I, of course, always want everyone to be safe. Many herbs and supplements can interact with medications you're currently taking or have effects on current medical conditions that you may have. If you're intending on using these herbs topically, or especially if you're intending on ingesting these herbs, please consult with your healthcare provider, your Ayurvedic practitioner. Everyone is different. Everyone reacts to things differently. So I want everyone to be safe. And part of being safe is making sure that your healthcare provider is informed when you make any changes to your health regimen. And that includes the use of herbs. Also, if you're pregnant or nursing, some of these herbs are completely contraindicated, meaning you should not use them. So always consult with your healthcare provider before incorporating these herbs, as they do have medicinal effects. So that's it for today's video. I really do hope you enjoyed and you got value from this video. One thing I'll ask from you guys, this is really hard times for everybody, so please make sure you're taking care of yourself and taking care of each other. And until next time, bye. Now, both of the plants that are from Brahmi have similar effects that oh my god, this fly. Ugh. Now, in going over these herbs, we're going to be touching briefly on how they help. Wow. Okay, so the next herb